Week 6, no Justin Jefferson, no A-Chain. This could be crazy. Hello and welcome in to the Shmoo crew. This is NFL Picks. I am the Catalyst. That there, right over there, is Bromank. How you doing, man?
What's up, Shmoo crew?
All right. We had a interesting week last week. You kind of took another step towards beating me in our picks last week. I don't know if you were able to
I'm on
check
fire
it out.
now.
Yeah, this was week 5. You only got me by 1 game this week, but still it adds to your other. So you are currently 3 games ahead of me for the year, with lots of football still to go. Is there anything here that stands out to us?
Yeah, you didn't pick the Steelers.
I know I didn't pick the Steelers. I don't care. I'll take that L. I'd rather the Steelers win than me take an L on this. But you know what? I didn't pick the Chiefs either. And that really kind of... That was actually, wasn't that a closer game than we think?
It was one score, yeah.
Yeah.
Every Chiefs game has been like one score, though. That's why 49ers is the best team in football right now.
Right. I was going to say...
have not been one score.
And if I remember correctly, there was even some chance where the Chiefs kind of got help from the refs again. It seems like they've been getting that a lot. But, yeah, definitely a close game. I'm trying to see...
surprising.
The Bears,
dominated Commanders.
Just dominated them. Absolutely. Let's see, which one did I get right? Oh, I got the Colts. Yeah, I picked the Colts.
And the Jets.
Yeah, let's see. I'm just looking back real quick. The Colts was the Titans.
Yeah.
It was close. It was
one score.
Yep, exactly. Yep, 7 points. And then the Jets, I think that was another one that was 31-21.
Wasn't that like Broncos or something?
Yep, that was Broncos. And
I don't know why I picked Broncos.
Well, I mean, they were just coming off that bad loss to the Bears, where they stayed undefeated. So I think you probably thought they were just they needed it. I mean, Russ isn't playing bad. It just things aren't working out. They had the Hail Mary that they missed the 2-point conversion. They just had a lot of bad luck, So that's why. And then of course the Bengals. You picked the Bengals.
Destroyed.
Yeah,
they destroyed.
I 14-point victory over the Cardinals. I was kind of really had my hopes in Josh Dobbs and them, but that did not. Whoop, you there?
Yeah.
What was that?
That game fell because of Josh Dobbs. He threw 3 picks in the, I think, second half.
That's kind of very un-Josh Dobbs. Like, I mean, at least for this year, he hasn't been doing that bad. So I hope he has a good week this week. But we'll have to go through here and see what our games are. Let's go ahead and get started with, hey, the Broncos. Hey, you can take the Broncos again if you want. You thought they seemed to do good.
To pick against the Chiefs more than I do.
Not this week. No, Travis. I'm putting that up there. I assume you're picking the Chiefs.
Yeah.
Yeah. It looked like Kelsey. That was a little bit scary seeing Kelsey hobble off the field, but when it looked like it was his foot and not necessarily his ankle, that seemed a little bit better.
It's because Taylor wasn't there.
I know. It's like bad luck. She needs to be there. And you know what? He just needs to shake it off, I
see what he did.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. So yeah, I really don't think this is tonight. Do you think it's even going to be close? What do you think in the score difference is? How much do you think they're going to beat them by?
I'm guessing in the range of like 12 to 18.
Okay. I had in the range of 10. So just interesting. I mean, nothing doesn't count towards any of this, but I don't think it's going to be. Although it is in the loudest stadium.
I think they'll cover the spread, and the spread's 10.5.
It is in the loudest stadium in the NFL, so that's kind of interesting. So, and then we're going to move over to the Ratbirds versus the Titans. You want to go first?
In London.
Oh yeah, this is in London, right? Oh yeah, this is in London. Yeah, what do you got?
Um, Sadly, I'm taking the Ravens here.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I'm with you.
Uh, it's the Ravens are just the absolute counter to Tennessee when it comes to offense versus defense. I think the Ravens defense is well suited for the Titans offense. Now that being said, they did have DeAndre Hopkins finally have a good week last week. Maybe I'm wrong and DeAndre Hopkins will play well again, and then I could see it going different.
Right, and yeah, I mean that Ravens game last week with the Steelers was close, and the Titans won. So I mean, Titans are
I
coming
mean,
off a
yeah, if the
win.
Ravens keep dropping the ball like they did against the Steelers,
Right.
I didn't look at the stat and how many there was, but I think there's 10 plus drops.
It wasn't
Lamar
pretty.
played amazing and he
Right.
lost.
Right. And I think they're gonna correct that situation with the drop balls this week, and I think they are gonna sadly take down the Titans over in
How
uh,
long did the coach scream at the receivers and tight end?
oh, they probably had to carry a football around with them all day, every day. That's how they did that, I guess, in college when like if you dropped a ball, the coach would make you carry a football everywhere. Like if you were in class, you were holding that football. You did not drop. If one of your teammates saw you drop that football and like let him know, you'd be even more punishment. So you just held on to that football. A lot of guys that fumble did that. They had to hold on to that football for a long time. So here we go. That was yeah, I think that'll be a fun game to watch. Always in London, get up early, nice and early.
Yep.
Uh, I'm currently in Pennsylvania, so I'll be 1 hour. You'll get to sleep 1 extra hour, I guess, than
Yeah,
me.
7:30 for you.
Ugh. And so if people don't know, I tour and sing for a living, and I have a show Friday night. So yeah, I'll still probably get up because it's football and it's the Titans. So we got Panthers versus the one of the best teams in the NFL, arguably, the Dolphins. No A chain. But you still got Mozart. How boo hoo, no A chain. Now I guess we're stuck with Mozart. I mean, really, they're not gonna. That's not even a question, right?
Yeah, the Panthers
It,
are 0-5, and I think they're going 0-6 here.
yeah, is anyone picking them in our in like the NFL.com or anything? I can't
I think
imagine
it's a
anyone.
1%. Let me
Okay,
check real quick.
yeah, I
It's
can't
yeah,
imagine any
1%.
of. Yeah, wow. How do you go into that game if you're the Panthers, man? I mean, that's you really. I don't think there's any game that's 100%.
Yeah, I'm guessing
Uh,
the 1% is the Panthers fan base
Yeah, I would say, yeah, and
because
even that's not,
they don't take up a lot of the percentage
and
of the 100%.
I don't even think their whole fan base is. I think, I mean, they're like us, when when they know, when they see the writing on the wall, unless they're homers, even they have to understand they're not going to win this unless unless like Waddle, Tyreek, and Mozart are all out in the field and they run into each other and all three break legs, and even then, Tua would probably beat him by himself. So. Yeah, that's gonna be a pretty easy one. Oh, here we go. Saints versus the Texans. Yeah, Texans don't look horrible. Stroud's still doing pretty okay,
Very
but the
interesting.
Saints, yeah, they're kind of inconsistent.
What Texans will you get?
Right, right, right. And whereas I don't think you're gonna have that as much with the Saints. You got uh as long as you have their beast running back. I think we're going to do good. You got Derek Carr slinging it. They played well. What did they won last? What? I'm looking real fast at how
I think they
bad they
lost.
won. Oh, they lost last week?
I thought they lost by 1 again.
Um,
I could be wrong.
no, last week is, I'll make sure. Yeah, no, week 5. No, they destroyed
Oh, okay.
34 nothing over the
Oh, they played
Patriots.
the Patriots. Yep, that's right. I forgot
So,
about that.
and I do think I personally think the Texans are better than Patriots, but they're not that much better. So I'm going with the Saints on this one.
Yeah, I'm also taking the Saints here. Texans are just too, like, I don't know what I'll see from them every week. It is at their home stadium. But with Saints, I feel like they've been playing consistently. Even if
Mhm.
they're not doing amazing every week, it's consistent. Like, they could drop 33 every week. It's just what defense are we playing?
Yeah, I mean
What
the
is
Saints
their
are
defense doing?
they're 3-2, so they're not. It's not like they're absolutely killing it,
Yeah.
and the Texans are 2-3, so they're one game apart. But yeah, I just think it's going to be just a little too much for Stroud and the
I think it'll be
Texans for this one.
close.
Yeah, that's what I said. It'll be a little bit. It'll be a little bit.
3-point game.
I could see this one being a trap game. I could see this going the other way, but of the two, I'm going with the. I have
I
to
think
kind of be
Marshawn
careful.
Lattimore can hold down like Nico Collins. It'll be
That's
good.
yeah, that's tough. That's a tough job.
He's
I
one of
wouldn't
the
want
best
that job.
corners, so he's got it.
Yeah, yeah. All right, let's the Commanders versus the Falcons. We got
Who did I pick?
Bijan Robinson and Tyler Algier and Ritter, who, if I remember
He's
correctly,
been
didn't have a
stinking it up.
Well, Ritter didn't do horrible last week, did he? I don't
Nah, he
think it.
finally had a decent week.
Yeah, finally had a decent week. But Sam Howell, I mean, I'm still big on Sam Howell and them. I feel like they still need to get Scary Terry more involved, even though I think he was their top receiver this week, I believe. But he just we don't hear about him like we did
He doesn't get
last year.
targets.
Right,
He gets the yards. He just gets like 6 targets a game every game.
right, exactly. And I'm looking. They had their bye last week, didn't they?
No, they
Yeah.
played Bears
Oh,
on
that was
Thursday
that
night.
was last week. Oh, there it
Yeah,
is. Okay, I didn't go up high enough. Yep, yep.
40
Yeah,
to
they
20.
40-20. I'm just looking to see.
This is pretty much 30 to 20. Bears ran it up last minute.
Justin Fields, not bad. Justin Fields had 20. Yeah, Justin Fields had 4 touchdowns.
Mm-hmm.
15 for 29. Okay. That's okay. Well, yeah. That's Bijan though, right? He's always a wild card. I'm gonna
Bijan,
I'm
yeah.
I'm taking the Commanders.
Yeah, I'll be taking the Falcons. I think Bijan is the difference here. He's just a
Yeah.
pure runner. He is so good.
I feel like I feel like this is one of those that could go either way, but I think Bijan could
Commanders
be
need to win this one if they still have any hope at all for playoffs, which
well,
it shouldn't be high because their division's crazy. But
right. I would say they're not gonna
if
win. They're
they
not gonna
are
win.
contending, they have to beat the Falcons here.
Yeah, they're only gonna be a wild card if they're
Yeah,
going to playoffs. It's a wild card. They're not going to win their division with in a division where the
Eagles.
Eagles and Cowboys, who
Yeah,
whatever depending on what Cowboys you get, can be great. So well, there's a split for us. Colts and Jags is
Zach Moss just
mentioned.
casually being the best guy in the game.
I know, right? Right. Is yeah. Thanks, Jonathan Taylor. Is uh Gardner quartering, or is it going to be? Because didn't Richardson get hurt
Yeah,
again?
he's on IR.
Okay, so he's off for a while.
Yep, he got hurt
For
5 weeks in a row, and now he's out. Finally, he's like actually
Jim,
out.
5. That's horrible, man. 5 weeks in a row. And then the Jacksonville Jaguars coming off that win in England, 25-20 over the Bills. So that was pretty impressive. We finally saw a Trevor Lawrence who was okay, 25 for 37, 315, only one touchdown. But they had ETN brought in two. So
Do
I'm
we think
gonna.
the Jags will adjust back to America quick? They were in England for 2 weeks.
That's the hardest part, really. If you travel, it's always harder to go back west than is east. Um, Against this team, I'm going to say yes. I'm going to go with the Jags on this. Zach Moss is gonna do really well. Yeah, I'm still gonna hope the Jags. We'll be seeing the Jags live in 2 Sundays. Week what
Yep.
we're in 6, so 8. Week 8
Hey,
we'll
yep.
be in Pittsburgh watching the Jags play, and I'm kind of low key hoping that they have good performances the next 2 weeks, so it makes it a little more fun for us to watch with that possibility of maybe losing. At the beginning of the season, it was that way. It was like, man, we could very easily lose this, And then after week like 3, it was like, yeah, we might probably pretty easily beat the Jags if we can get rid of Canada. And then, but now, yeah, I'd like to see them come back. What do you got?
Yeah, so Gardner Minshew is to me like Josh Dobbs is to you. I really enjoy Gardner Minshew's play. We call it Minshew Mania.
Minshew Mania,
Um,
I like it.
but I'm still gonna go with the Jags here.
Oh, okay.
I do feel like this could be the Colts win, but it's too like Jags are too better than the Colts for me to pick them right now. But I
Yeah, I mean,
really enjoy watching Minshew play, and I feel like he brings a dynamic that a lot of teams aren't ready for because it's just so different.
right, right. But I mean, it's not like Pittman's doing anything still, right? Uh, am I got the right team there? Pittman?
Yeah, Pittman Jr.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
He
He's not really.
started off the year pretty good.
Yeah, but he's kind of fallen off. So I feel like that's a hindrance towards Gardner. He's going to need that. Maybe he can get some passes out to Zach and on the move and just break something away really good. But
I mean, he could try to also incorporate Jonathan Taylor in his game. He still has a healthy Jonathan Taylor. It's just Zach Moss is playing so out of what anybody expected.
well, yeah, who thought? I mean, you have Jonathan Taylor in our fantasy, and
Yeah,
who would have thought
I'm
that? I
benching
mean,
him for
well, I
Zach
mean,
Moss.
you talked the Chaos Queen out of getting rid of Zach
And now I'm
Moss.
against Zach Moss because of it.
Yeah, go. That might serve you right. I think. Yeah, yes, but yeah, she was not happy with you. But yeah, I told her I stood up for you. I'm like, who in their right mind would think Jonathan Taylor was going to come back and not be the Jonathan
Play.
Taylor yeah, exactly. All right, let's move it on to the next one here. We got the Seahawks versus the Bengals.
Bengals.
Finally, the one week I didn't play Joe Burrow. He had an okay week.
He went
What do you?
crazy. Him and
I'll let you
Jamar.
go first on this one.
Yeah, give me the Seahawks in this one. I don't feel like anybody can deny that Seahawks has been playing great football all season. Their
I
offense
agree.
is super explosive. Like we all knew it was gonna be very hard to guard DK, Tyler Lockett, and their new rookie JSN. But you throw Kenneth Walker having an elite season on top of that, and that's a hard offense to stop right there. They have a
And,
solid O line. It's not amazing, but it's solid.
and
And
they're
then their
coming
defense is
off a
playing good enough to win games. So,
bye, right? Yeah,
yes, yeah.
yeah. So they're rested. Uh, DK. I mean, you're gonna see a lot of slant moves.
No
Um,
major injuries. I think they lost Wagner early.
right. I still don't. You know what? Just because Burrow had a
Or no,
good
they
game.
lost. Oh, I'm going to look something up while you talk.
Okay. Burrow just still hasn't convinced me. I mean, he looked better last week. He looked like the Burrow that we're used to. Uh, but I don't know if I'm looking to see real quick. I want to see Chase's numbers on here or some of
Yeah,
the
Jamal
others.
Adams will be playing in this game. He cleared concussion protocol.
Okay. Yeah, Burrow three touchdowns, 1 interception. Uh, they held Mixon to only 81 yards, which is pretty crazy.
The bigger thing to look at is what Chase did.
Right. Yep. Chase 3 touchdowns, 15 receptions, 192 yards. Oh man. You know what? I'm just gonna go with the Bengals. I think
They're favored.
are they really? Okay. I,
Yeah.
I feel like the Seahawks should be, but if Burrow and Chase can have that same connection they had last week, and you throw Mixon in there, and I think the Bengals could take this one. So that's another one we have apart. Oh, okay. I know you want the Bears. No, who do you want on this one?
I'm pretty sure I'm going Vikings.
Yeah.
It's a toss up. They're both 1-4. Bears are off a
No,
win. Vikings are not.
right, and no Jefferson.
Yeah,
Uh,
you've convinced me. I'm gonna go with the Bears.
yeah, you know what? I am almost convincing myself of that. This is not cool.
Just switch my
The
pick in ESPN and everything. Going
the
Bears.
only the only team the only team they've beaten though is the Commanders. But you know
He
what? Fields,
destroyed him though.
Fields, yeah, Fields was amazing. 4 touchdowns. That was a
I
DJ
was
Moore.
also super high on the Bears early in the season, like when we did our AFC
Yo, very
predictions.
much so. Yeah, yeah, you were totally on the Bears, and then they fell apart for the first 4 weeks.
Hey,
Um,
maybe firing all that staff is finally what needed to happen.
well, just like Chase was to Burrow, can he have that same magic? Can Fields have that same magic with DJ Moore? Because that's really what
Oh, here's the
did that.
stat we needed to hear. Chase Claypool played for the Bears for 14 weeks. He got kicked out of the facility before the week of playing Commanders. And then they beat the Commanders without Claypool, and then he gets traded to the Dolphins. And they
But
finally win without Chase Claypool on their team. They
but
were
that
0
didn't.
14.
So do I need to go back and change your Dolphins pick to where they lose?
Nah, because he's not starting for them.
Okay. Um, yeah, DJ. So real fast, this is really funny. Is the Chaos Queen in our league had Justin Fields, and she was so excited he was doing good until she realized her opponent had DJ Moore, and then her other quarterback was Tua, and the guy had
Against Tyreek.
Tyreek. He was like, what? So she got screwed bad with that. But it was amazing watching her reaction as she realized that the guy that he keeps throwing to is against her. It was
Yeah, I heard it
awesome.
from up here.
It was awesome. You could hear it probably from 3 houses away. Oh, it was great. Yeah, yeah. You know what? Only because Jefferson. Only because Jefferson isn't there.
Yeah, you convinced me.
Yeah, if Jefferson was playing, I would take the Vikings, but we're gonna
Oh,
get the
wait, okay,
Bear.
before we skip off this game, do you think the
Yes,
Vikings are going to still have Kirk Cousins in 2 weeks?
I do.
A lot of people are saying he could go to the Jets because next week is Jets bye week. It'd be
Oh,
next week.
and they think he'll go. Well, what did I mean? I thought Wilson was kind of not doing low key, not bad, right?
Yeah,
Are
but I
they still
think
not? Well, I
they'd
mean, he
still
lost.
rather have Kirk Cousins.
Okay, I was to say he lost, but it was against the Chiefs. Zach Wilson, he had 2 touchdowns. I mean,
Excuse me.
20 for Gesundheit. Uh, Almost 50%. Well, no, he's 28 for 39, 245, 2 touchdowns. I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna say they're gonna. I'm gonna say he's gonna stay in Minnesota. I don't think he's gonna go. I think New York just go ahead and needs to stick with Zach until
What if they lose
something.
to the Bears this week?
Now that could be different. Uh, yeah, that could be totally different. Yep, I agree. Good conversation on that one. That's a good call. Oh, the mediocre San Francisco 49ers against the Deshaun Watson and the awesome Browns. Yeah, no, that's just not even a
Yeah, I'm going to go
contest.
with no, minor.
The clowns. Yeah, I mean, McCaffrey's just playing like a beast. Purdy's doing great. Just the whole thing. Kittle, 3 touchdowns last week?
Yeah.
That's the thing about them is,
Did Christian McCaffrey score last week?
I don't know. Let me check it out because I'll tell you right now, Kittle was like, that's the thing about this team is they could have a.
Yeah, he did. I think he scored 15 weeks in a row now. Christian McCaffrey.
Oh, oh wow.
15 games, not even weeks, games.
Yeah, Christian McCaffrey 3 touchdowns, and
But no, last week he had one.
what am I looking at? What
Kittle, maybe?
am I?
Kittle had 3.
Oh, I'm looking at week 4. Sorry, I went back too far. Okay.
Or
Yeah,
Kittle had
Kittle
2
had
or
3.
something.
Oh, you had
Okay,
2?
yeah. I don't know. I thought you were looking at it.
I was. I'm looking up now. Sorry about that.
You're good.
Kittle, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, he
Wait,
went
really?
off.
Wait a minute. Wait. 3 receptions for
Oh, wow.
67 yards and
I
3
knew he had
touchdowns.
2 for 2 touchdowns. I didn't see the
Yeah,
third one, though.
that's kind of like that Chase, right? That's the whole thing with that Jamar Chase. Can they do that? But that is the thing about the 49ers is if they have one team, if they have a player that's kind of having a slow day, they have so many others that will just step right up there. And yeah, and Purdy 4 touchdowns. It was a good game. But it's funny is in what I'm looking at here, And I'm just looking at on the Google. They give you like the quarterback, the running back. It says rushing yards and receiving yards. Rushing yards is Mason, 10 carries for 69 yards and one touchdown. I mean, how do they not have a CMC in that, right?
They were up so much that they were playing a whole bunch of backups for like almost the whole entire second half.
Yeah,
They came
absolutely.
in the third quarter. I don't think Purdy played in. Pretty sure Sam Darnold came in.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, I think so.
Interesting. I'm looking to see here at the Cowboys how they did just out of curiosity. Okay. Yeah, but I mean, it doesn't matter. It's the Browns, right? Um,
Yeah.
Ford still hasn't proven himself. Hunt really hasn't come in and did what I think they really were hoping for him to do. And now they have a third guy that came in. I don't even remember who that is. Uh, so yeah, they're falling apart. They're not gonna. Hey, it sounds like they're mowing the lawn there.
They are.
Nice, good. Okay, let's go to the next game here. We got the Patriots who got destroyed last week against the Raiders. The Devontae and crew. Now is Devontae playing? I knew at one point he was
He's
questionable.
good.
He's good. Well, against this team,
Or
he's
likely to play. He's not good, but likely to
well,
play.
well, against this team, likely to play is good enough to beat the Patriots, in my opinion. With you got Josh Jacobs in there. Um, the Patriots. I'm kind of shocked that Zeke has not stepped up more.
Yeah, he's been disappointing. Same with Ramondre.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, because I had Zeke at the beginning of our fantasy because I was just like, oh man, anytime they get inside the 5, man, they're just gonna hand it to him and boom, boom, he's gonna be like the touchdown guy. And yeah, not so much. He's definitely not that. So yeah, I got the Raiders on this one. I know you've picked against Raiders the last 2 weeks. Are you gonna do it
Yeah,
again?
Raiders have to be my least favorite team in the NFL, so I'm gonna be going with the Patriots here.
Really?
Yeah, I'm gonna pick the worst quarterback in the league to bring in a win. I'm just kidding. The defense is gonna win, but Patriots are gonna win this game. Their defense is gonna finally have a week that they need to have.
That is definitely a hot take. What are the pros saying as far as
Oh, it's definitely Raiders. I'll
okay.
check
I,
though.
I I was wondering if it was even close to
87-13.
okay, well, that could be one game I need to catch up on them. That could be the one game. But then again, any given Sunday, you never know.
Yeah, I just think the Raiders are bad. I'll
Yeah.
stick by it. Jimmy Garoppolo
No,
can't throw the ball. Neither can Mac Jones, but
ugh,
who has better defense?
it's gonna be a
Patriots.
it's gonna be a great bad game. That's not good to say either. Now this one, man.
It's hard
This
for you to
is
pick. It ain't hard for me.
yeah, I know you're a huge Lion fan and Lions
4-1
fan.
versus 3-1 here.
Yeah, it's I like that. I like Baker Mayfield. I like Evans, and I think they're coming off their bye, right?
Yep.
The Bucks are coming off their bye. And what did I'm looking real fast to see what the Lions did last week. They won
They
against the
destroyed, right?
Panthers. Yeah, 42-24, but it was the Panthers. I mean, really. But you did have Goff, who's just playing just out of his mind good. 3 touchdowns, 20 for 20 out of 28. Great.
Yeah, you can throw
Montgomery,
me with the Lions. You know I'm picking them this week.
Reynolds 1 touchdown. Montgomery only 1 touchdown which was kind of surprising after the week before that where he had like 3 or 4. It was great. Um, I would if I wasn't behind you in this whole year, I might take a chance on my Bucks that I think could have a chance, but it's not. It's gonna be. I'm not gonna be that silly. It's not.
Fair enough.
I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna. Oh wait a minute. Hold on here. I'm not gonna. Take the Patriots over the Raiders. So I'm gonna stay with that Lions. They're doing good. Yeah. Speaking of Josh Dobbs, you got Josh Dobbs
Yeah, he
and
threw 3 picks. No more
uh,
trust for him.
no
Picking
more trust for
Rams.
him at all. Yep. Yep. Me too. And you know what? I think Josh Dobbs could be running quite a bit for his life this week. I don't want him to do bad because I like him better than Kyle Murray.
Well,
So
I have Kyler Murray in fantasy, so when he's ready to come back,
Kyler,
I'm ready.
yeah, no, I would love for him to come back and they go, no, we're good with Dobbs. So I don't, well, I don't think he's going to win this. I don't want him to throw a bunch. I'd like to see him do well in this. Um, Cup, Cup,
Cup's
you
doing
got,
his thing.
he's back. Yeah, he's back. Cup is back for sure.
He's
I'm
getting
just,
his 70+ yards a game.
I mean, and they lost last week, but once again, they lost to the Eagles. So it's like, it's not
Close
actually,
game.
by 9. And
That's close.
Really, the Eagles haven't been playing the way they normally
They're
should be.
undefeated though.
Yeah, barely though. I mean, they've had several close calls.
Hey,
Uh,
it don't matter. That shows a good coach.
yeah,
He's winning
yep.
the good games.
Stafford, and of course Stafford and Goff, they basically switched teams years ago. Stafford had the 2 touchdowns. Cup had no didn't have any touchdowns. He had 118
Hmm.
yards last week.
Yep.
So they're gonna need to target him a little bit more in this game, but I don't think it'll be a problem. We got the Rams. Moving on to the Eagles we just talked about, the undefeated Eagles against the Jets who lost last week. Yeah, I mean to me this isn't a hard decision.
Yeah, no,
The
I'm taking the
Jets are
Eagles.
Jets are struggling. I keep waiting for Love and Garrett to or yeah, Wilson Wilson and
Wilson or
Wilson to
Wilson. Yeah.
I keep waiting for that to really kind of kick in, and it's just not happening.
Mm-mm. Yeah,
I
as a
had Will.
Garrett Wilson fantasy holder, wouldn't you want Kirk on this team?
Yeah, you know what? I would, but yeah, I would actually. You're right. Okay, while I don't think he will, I kind of wish he does now. But I mean, then what are they going to trade each other? I mean, I was
Wait,
like,
what?
is Zach Wilson going to go play in Minnesota? Is that what they're thinking about, like just trading
Well,
or?
no, they worked out a quarterback this week. I forget who it was.
Oh, okay,
Um,
Minnesota did.
yeah, they've been working on a quarterback.
Okay.
I think Minnesota's prepared to draft
Can you
Caleb
imagine?
Williams.
Can you imagine going from throwing balls to Justin Jefferson to Garrett Wilson?
Yeah,
That's a
it'd be
tough job for a
interesting.
quarterback. Yeah, I think they're gonna Philly's gonna do fine here, uh, without a doubt. Oh, this is
Another team that's going to do fine without a doubt.
right. Boink, right there it is. Yeah, because the Giants.
Are
I
Giants
mean,
off a bye? I don't remember what they did last week.
I don't think so. I think they played last week. But here's the funny thing is,
Is Saquon playing?
the Giants got to lost 31-16 over the Dolphins. Wait, was that last
Gotcha.
week? I just want to make sure that was last week because I keep going back. Yeah, that was last week. So I mean, yeah, they were
Gotcha.
going to lose.
Without Saquon, actually decently close.
Considering, yeah, yeah, absolutely. And Waller, yeah, because Waller stepped up a little bit there. He didn't do too bad for them. Um, yeah, it's just not. I mean, it could be worse. They could be prime time. They could be at home because the Giants are horrible prime time at home, especially this year. But it's still not good enough. Bill's gonna take them out
Giants are prime time next Sunday. Don't worry.
again. Are they home? I wonder if they're home or away for that. Let's see.
I don't know. It's Sunday night.
Yeah, let me just glance at that just for our fun, because I don't I don't think they're home if I remember correctly. Week 7.
Yeah, week 7.
Um, no, it's not Sunday night. Oh wait,
No,
no,
this
that
one's Sunday night.
oh this is Sunday. Oh, this is the Sunday night game this week or
Yeah,
this
it's
week.
at Bills.
Oh, okay, yeah, yeah. So they are prime time. So yeah, they're gonna really stink it up, and they're not far. They're just up in Buffalo. Yeah, they're gonna stink this up. They're not gonna have a chance. I assume you
Yeah, I'm with
mean.
that. I don't have too much to add here. Bills are doing very well. They lost last week, right?
Yeah, but that was over in London. I mean,
Yeah.
it's so hard to count anything that happens there because how jet lag affects everyone differently, and it's not just like going 2 time
Yeah, they
zones,
were there for 3 days, and Jags were there for like 12
12,
days at that point.
yeah,
Yeah.
something like that. So, but no, I think they'll be back to their old selves here before we know it. And last game, this is Monday night. And this was you said before we started recording, this is going to be an interesting one. I think we both know who each other are going to pick.
Yep.
So, well, go ahead and say your little Chargers name.
Yep, I'm picking them Chargers. Justin Herbert, still elite. I think Keenan Allen is fine, so that's really the key to victory there. Oh, and Austin Eckler's confirmed to play after missing 3 weeks.
He is confirmed now. I mean, I guess the key really is he, yeah, because they had to bye last week.
They had a bye week. He's good. He's ready.
Okay, yeah, he'll be ready. Oh man. Yeah, normally I would absolutely, without a doubt, pick the Cowboys. That does Eckler coming off a bye, which the Cowboys also, well, no, they lost to the 49ers pretty badly. Yeah, that was a pretty embarrassing.
They had
Um,
a lot of injuries too. I don't
I like
remember who, like what key players, but they just had a lot of injuries.
I like what the Chargers did because technically, I mean, most teams would have probably rushed Eckler out last week before,
Mm-hmm.
the week before the bye, just to get him out there, and they very
Like we
smartly
did
went,
with
you know
Kenny.
what? Yeah, exactly. But they smartly said, let's just give him this week off, go into the bye. That's 2 full weeks of recovery, and get him back. So believe it or not, yeah, I'm with you. I'm gonna take Justin. I'm gonna take Eckler. I'm gonna take Williams and the great wide receiving
Oh, Mike
core.
Williams ain't there.
Oh,
He's
what?
on IR. He's out for a year.
I did not. Was that this last week?
Oh, that was like week 2 or 3.
What
He's
am
been
I
out for a
thinking?
year.
What am I thinking then? Jeez,
Yeah.
that's yeah, I clearly
Yeah,
missed
it's a tough
something.
loss for him, but Keenan Allen he took a huge step this year, so they've been all right.
Who's their other receiver?
They have Joshua Palmer, and then they have
Okay.
a rookie like Quintez Johnson or something like that.
Oh yeah, okay. A couple weeks ago, Keenan Allen snagged 215 yards. So yeah,
Yeah.
he's going in there. But regardless, Eckler is also a receiving back, and
Mm-hmm.
so I think we'll see a couple short little passes out to him where he's just gonna take
Yeah,
off.
they struggled with Christian McCaffrey. I think it's gonna be Christian McCaffrey and Austin Eckler are very similar players. Obviously, Christian McCaffrey is better, but they're very similar.
Right. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. So, well, yeah, that's it for our picks for week 6. Make sure you like the video and then hit the subscribe button. And also, because we are new, this is our first series on the Shmoo Crew Network. So we'd love to gain a little bit of a crowd here. And then hit the bell so you can see how much more I'm going to be losing by next week after all these picks. So, any last words? Got a game tonight. We got the Chiefs. Not the best game, but it's football, and it's not
Chiefs are gonna cook.
the Commanders versus the Bears. So it should be a fun evening to watch some
Will
football.
Taylor be there?
I don't know. I don't know. I'm surprised they don't have that. I mean, surely someone knows, but I'm surprised it's not like a big deal. Taylor watch. Will she
Yeah.
be there? But well, we will check that out, and we'll be watching all the games this weekend. I want to thank you all for watching. Once again, next week we'll be back for some more. I am the Catalyst. That is Bromank. And this is Shmoo Crew. Until next time, here we
Here
go.
we go.
Yeah.